Okay, could you tell us who you are and
My,
what you do?
okay. My name is Rukaya Inua, and I'm an artist.
Okay, what medium do you specialize in?
I write a lot, literal arts and photography. I also do graphic drawings.
Oh, I see. Um, what is important to you when you set out to create in any medium? What is at the back of your mind?
Okay, well, it's mostly about what I feel and what I want to reproduce. It usually starts with an idea, and then something that I want to bring to life, to show to myself, okay, this is what I thought of, and this is what it can be, and also to just reach out to that. There's always that one person who has similar thoughts as yourself. So it's just for me and that other person.
How long have you been making pictures?
Wow, I've been taking pictures since 2013. It was actually on a school field trip. It was my first time, handling a camera, taking pictures of things that interest me. Usually it's just, to take pictures of family events and so on. But this was the first time, I had a camera to myself to take pictures of things that were interesting to me.
You seem drawn to nature, particularly in the works that you are known for on social media. I wonder why this is.
So I think for me, nature is an already created art of its own, ready to be captured. So it's there for you as an artist to see, okay, what parts of it, are important for you to, see, okay, this looks good, this would work well, in a photograph. And they produce flowers like most of the pictures that I have, they're there sitting still, and before they wilt away, you kind of just get them. Even as they're wilting, sometimes I have some pictures of wilted flowers, or some of them covered in fungus, and they actually produce really good images. So it's just there. It's a perfectly formed art piece that just needs to be photographed.
At what point do you feel like, okay, you have made the right picture, or you have gotten what you've wanted out of your creative process? Are you someone who keeps on repeating until you get the right shot, or you get the right sentence, or you just capture it once and you know, okay, yes, this is what I want?
Yes, for me it is before I write, that's one, or before I take pictures, or before I draw. I have to think about it from beginning to end. If it's a book, I think about everything from beginning to end. If there's a part missing, I don't get to work. Especially like for pictures as well. I have to have it something, okay, I want something that has to do with this and that. And when I'm in an area that I know, okay, this is exactly what I want, that's when I start. I never start spontaneously. Although there's nothing wrong with spontaneity actually, but I actually plan what I want to do. I know what I want, okay, and I go get it.
Okay. I'm very curious as to how, because you have a very particular style in your art, so I'm very curious as to how its clients are able to meet your aesthetic. If you and your clients are able to, how you navigate between choice and style and
well, actually, something I do is my clients don't pick me. I pick my clients.
Oh, right.
Yes, I pick my clients. To be honest, I'm one of those people. If I don't find what you have, something that I can work with, I actually, I tell you. So I pick my clients. I let them know that, okay, I'm interested in what you have, and if you're ever ready for, a photo shoot or whatever it is, I'll be ready for you. So I know, like I told you, I know what I want. So when I see it, I accept it.
Interesting. Yes. I get to even choose one in this way. But YELF Literary Evening is going to be on in some minutes, and I'm very curious as to what you're expecting from the event.
I'm expecting something I've never been to, because this is my first time actually here. And so many times I want to come, but some things come in the way, but it's something that I know exists and I've always wanted to be. And my first time here and also being a guest here is actually very exciting. I'm very excited.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
My name is Chima Ihebuzo. I am currently an intern at Internet Works, a technology company. I'm also a writer on the side. I've recently published a book called The Power of Dreams, a century of poems. It's a collection of poems I've written, 104 of them. And I plan on releasing more poems in future. I already have a collection I'm working on titled The Soldiers We Asked For.
I really love your titles. I'm very curious. do you get the poems first before you get the titles?
I write the poems first
before the
I
titles come to you, because the
Yeah.
titles seem so well thought out.
Well, I do try to work well on the theme.
Right.
Yeah, the soldiers the one that I'm currently working on, the soldiers I asked for, it's really, most of it at the very least is about it's about war in somewhere and its effects on people.
Right. So the poetry collection that you'll be discussing today, you be discussing at the YELF program. I'm curious, when did you finish writing it? When did you start writing it?
It started out as a small project in 2016, and I completed it in 2017.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was published 3 years ago.
It was published. It was published in 2018 and launched in 2019.
Right. Your poetry, you push for clarity in your poems. There's no confusion, or it's very clear. There's lucidity in your work. I'm very curious whether you pursue this lucidity in your poetry, it's deliberate, or I don't know, because the kind of poetry that we get exposed to here in our Nigerian curriculum in school, for example, tends to be more, I don't want to use the word heavy now. So I'm very curious as to if this clarity and lucidity in poetry is deliberate, and also I'm curious as to the poets who have inspired you.
Yes, I do try to be very clear in my poetry. I kind of look at it as a way of communicating with people. So, and the best way to reach people is to be as clear as possible about what you're talking about. So, the more clear I am, the more people I reach, I believe. The poets that have inspired me include Chinwe Achebe and his poem Butterfly, and I've also read some William Shakespeare and Bessie Head stories, and some of that themes on tradition and society. Some of those have influenced some of my poems as well.
I see. So you stick to the medium of poetry. You don't do.
I've tried my hand at some short stories, and I'm trying to build my talents on that. Right now, I'm strongest in poems, but I still look to but at the same time, I still look to stories as a source of poems.
I see. It's interesting that you get inspired by stories. I was also going to ask your collection, Century of Poems. I liked that. I was curious as to. I remember asking you this question too in Abuja. The use of those images in the poem collections. It's very rare these days that you find books that have illustrations. So I was curious about that. If that was it was deliberate, or if it was the publisher.
That was an idea I actually thought of. This is a collection of poems, not really a collection of stories. So I thought, maybe some images to look at might at least make the book more visually appealing, and it will also be more clear with the message of what I'm saying. You see that image and you look at the poems, and at the very least it's pleasing to the eye, and you get more out of the message, out of the poem, is what I believe.
Okay. We are going to be you are going to be on the YELF event the later evening in some minutes, and I want to know what you look forward to during the course of our program. I look forward to meeting other poets and writers, and whatever I see, I hope at the very least it helps me hone my craft and produce better work in future. Thank you so much for sitting with us,
So,
Shima.
thank you, and thank you too for having me.
Yeah.